Yo guys, what's going on? Acez is here today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be checking out the new cash changes here to escape from Tarkov. Now, we're going to be hopping into an interchange raid and checking out the cash registers, but this change also applies to things like safes. So, if you're looting a safe, you're going to find significantly more cash in those safes now. And apparently, if you go into interchange and just loot a few of the cash registers, you're going to completely max out your ruble count and your inventory right away. So if you are wondering, this change really has not affected key prices at all for Idea and Ollie. Obviously, the Goshen cash register key is a task-related key, so that one we can't really count here. But as for Ollie and Idea, the prices are unaffected. In today's video, I think I'd probably feel a little more comfortable trying to do Idea than I would Ollie. When it comes to that cash register area, it feels a little safer to me because there's just kind of stuff everywhere. When it comes to Ollie, I feel like it's just way more open and you're going to have more engagements with scavs, at least in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and pick up an Idea key here for 30,000 rubles, a very small investment. And I'm not going to bring any rubles into raid. So just to show you the maximum amount of rubles you can take in your inventory, it's going to be 500,000. I thought this was 1,000,000, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments if this was like changed with this change. But it could have always been 500,000 is your limit. But as you can see here, you can't go over 500K. So basically, if you're in a spot where you're not really in danger at all, you can essentially go into a raid that has cash registers or a lot of safes. So maybe on customs, you're looting all the safes in the dorms. Apparently, the safes are loaded right now. You can essentially just get a free 500K every single interchange raid in any other map that either has a ton of cash registers or safes or something along those lines. So let's hop in. Let's check it out. Let's see how juiced it really does feel. This will be the first time I'm trying this out in a very long time. Made a video a while back of all the cash registers and which one was better, and I think they were all the same. And they really didn't yield too many rubles. But now, seems like it might be pretty decent. Let's hop in. Alright, so we have finally arrived Idea side. We spawned literally at Emercon. Only took about, 3 minutes to hike over here. But I'm going to do my best to clear out Idea. And then we'll start looting. That killer. Chat. This ain't fair. Okay. That was a little scary. Alright, don't look too bad. Here we go. I mean, this is one register. Look at this. That's crazy. 42 racks? I mean, the keys paid off in one cash register. Key price is about to skyrocket. Do I buy all the keys, pump and dump? Is that what we're doing? But it's just kind of like definitely worth having one, especially in your interchange cases. Shit. Little interruption. I made 35. That's crazy. Already up to 100K in 4. And this is what I mean. You see how much stuff is just everywhere? That's why I think it's a little bit safer. It is a fair amount of empty ones, though. I don't know if there's like a pattern that they go in. Where some empty, some aren't. I don't think it's really that serious, but... yeah, it's crazy. You're already up to 200. I gotta say, I'm a little interested in this change. I think they're probably gonna readjust this. I mean, you essentially now don't have to loot anything. I mean, if you can walk into, at least on interchange specifically, if you can walk into this map and you can make a free 500k, your raid is paid for. You don't have to worry about looting really anything under like 50k in value. I mean, anything, if you're making 25k a slot on your looting, that's great. But you don't gotta, if you're doing this, you're taking 5 minutes to make 500k. I don't think you even have to loot, at least on interchange. And if the keys, for whatever reason, do go up in price, like, please understand, there's tons of free cash registers on this map. On, you know, the upper floor specifically, up by all the restaurants and stuff. There's so many. We're up to 300k. Now, we are running out of cash registers, but this will probably be a good thumbnail right here. Alright, so this area we're moving to right now is a little more risky because they can come up here, 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 and there. If you don't care, keep going for it. We're doing it for the sake of the video, but I don't know. If I was playing a full interchange raid, I wouldn't max it out here. I would loot some of the other cash registers, you know, in the rest of the map. We're up to 400,000. We are on the last two. We almost got it. We missed on a few registers that were just completely empty. I don't know if I missed any, you know, anywhere else as well. It looks like the tally's going to be, yeah, 450k. That's just crazy, bro. That's just one of the stores. You have, you know, Ollie if you want to do that. Now, I definitely wouldn't do the Goshen one. Just sell it on the flea market. You know, it's not worth the extra time to try and make, what, an extra 200,000 or 300,000? Not really worth it, you know? Oh. Well, alright. Our scav, just paid off our entire raid. So let's just break something down real quick, just kind of based on what we got out of that raid. So we used it 22 times, and we got 450,000 rubles. We'll do the exact math here. So 448,417 divided by 22. So that's about 20,382.59 rubles per use on average. So we take that times 40. The value of the idea register key should be around 800,000 rubles. If we want to just, you know, pump the market, guys, so we don't even have to loot the registers, we'll just flip the keys for 800k, and we save all the work. We save 5 minutes. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Also, don't forget, if you're killing scavs in your raids, you know, loot their pockets, see if they got wallets. Sometimes scavs can have like 150,000 rubles on them. So, you know, even if you're just hitting a couple of safes, doesn't matter what map you're playing, definitely worth it now, for sure. There's been too many instances where you open a safe, it's 700 rubles, and you're like, are we serious right now? And it's pretty demoralizing, but yeah, step in the right direction. A lot of people wanted to see the loot buffed. So it's kind of one way to do it without actually doing it, if that makes sense. And honestly, I kind of understand it. If you want to, like, really get into the nitty-gritty annoyances of it, like, BSG don't want cheaters to vacuum up loot. This is for PvP specifically. So they don't want them to vacuum up loot, so they keep the loot down, but they put a shitload of cash in the safes and the cash registers, and they limit you to only getting 500,000 of it. So what, is a cheater going to load into a raid and scoop up instantly, vacuum out 500k? It's just like, does BSG really care about that? Probably not. They probably care way more about, you know, putting 5 GPUs on the map instead of 2, and then all 5 of them getting vacuumed up instead of just the 2. So, I don't know. I think it's pretty interesting, and this is definitely going to help out the Timmies, the casuals, and the brokies a lot. Like, this is going to be a big change for them. Shout out Killa for giving me the headshot and giving us some nice XP from that. Don't really need it. We're level 64. I'm not worried about level, but we'll take it. All right, so there you have it. 450,000 rubles from Idea. I would assume Ollie and Goshen are going to be extremely similar. Once again, just don't use the Goshen one. Just sell it in the flea market. Make your easy cash. But this being a 30k key right now doesn't make sense. Add it to your sick case or your docs case. Add a couple of them. It won't hurt. If this change sticks, then this key and the Ollie key should go up a bit. You know, where are they going to settle at? I have absolutely no idea. But probably around 100,000 rubles, honestly. That's kind of what I would assume. It already seems like there's a decent little bit of, you know, buying going on as people are realizing it. And this happened pretty recently today. But I'll probably end up uploading this in the morning for you guys, like, I don't know, 5, 6 a.m. And we'll just let it sit. So if you see it early, grab up some keys, maybe some opportunity to do some flipping. But both these keys are pretty common. So, you know, if there is some short-term volatility due to the video, you guys know how it is. Just wait a little bit. You'll find something for cheap. Appreciate you guys a ton. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.